Ever wondered why some players in Fortnite seem to have an uncanny knack for survival while others struggle to make it past the first few minutes? It's a question that has puzzled many, with the answer not just rooted in the roll of the dice. There's a multitude of factors at play here, each of which contributes to the game's dynamic and unpredictable nature. Some players have honed their survival skills over countless hours of gameplay, mastering the art of combat, strategic planning, and rapid decision-making. Others have a keen sense of awareness, always keeping an eye on the storm's edge and staying ahead of the competition. In Fortnite, a game where the odds can shift in an instant, it's vital to be versatile and adaptable. The understanding of the map and the ability to predict enemy movements are among the keys to triumph. The game allows for the development and deployment of unique strategies. These can involve choosing the optimal landing spot, efficiently managing resources, or even using the storm to your advantage. In addition to this, mastering the building mechanic, one of Fortnite's defining features, is crucial. It can be used defensively or to gain a height advantage over often turning the tide of a battle. Moreover, the game's continuous updates introduce new elements and challenges that keep the gameplay fresh and engaging, requiring players to regularly adapt their strategies and techniques. Ultimately, it's not only about luck, but also about the use of these different skills and tactics. The more you learn and practice, the better your chances of survival. Today, we're diving deep into some of the best tips and tricks that can help you come out on top in Fortnite. First up, always prioritize your survival over getting a kill. This concept, while being straightforward, is often overlooked by most players, especially when they're caught up in the exhilarating moment of a battle. In the middle of all that commotion and thrill, it's easy to lose sight of the overarching goal, survival. It's tempting to chase after an opponent when landed a few good shots, and it's even more exciting when you're so close to achieving that sweet victory. But it's crucial to remember something. Your primary objective isn't necessarily to eliminate every other player in the game. Your objective is to outlast them all. It doesn't matter how many kills you've managed to score, if you don't survive till the very end. Endurance and smart gameplay will always triumph brute force. The skill lies not in the number of kills, but in knowing when to hold back, when to retreat, and when to heal up. It's about playing the long game, about strategizing and making calculated decisions. It's certainly appealing to have more kills under your belt, but it's to stay alive and fight another day. Patience, strategy, and survival are the true essence of the game. So when you find yourself being pushed into a corner, don't panic. Instead, take cover and heal up. Gather your bearings, plan your next move, and rise stronger because, above everything else, your goal is to be the last one standing. So, when in doubt, take cover, heal up, and live to fight another day. Secondly, mastering the art of building can be a game changer. This is a fundamental aspect that truly distinguishes Fortnite from its many battle royale contemporaries. Where other games might offer sprawling landscapes and a plethora of weapons to utilize, Fortnite sets itself apart by introducing a unique building mechanic that adds an extra layer of strategy to the traditional battle royale formula. This isn't just some simple gimmick to make the game stand out in the overcrowded market, but a vital tool that could potentially alter the tide of battle when properly executed. Imagine yourself in the middle of combat, bullets are whizzing past your head and the enemy is closing in. What do? In any other game, you'd probably look for a cover or try to outgun your opponent, but in Fortnite you have another option: can build your own cover, create your own high ground. A well-placed wall could be your shield against incoming fire, a hastily built ramp could provide you with the advantage of higher ground. The art of building in Fortnite is all about thinking on your feet, about turning the environment to your advantage, about outsmarting your enemies in more ways than just having a bigger gun. This is what truly sets Fortnite apart from other battle games after all. The potential strategic depth that this mechanic adds to the game is immeasurable. But, like any skill, it requires time and dedication to master. It's not just about knowing when and what to build, but also about understanding the flow of combat, the layout of the map, and the strategies of your enemies. So, don't hesitate to invest time in honing your building skills. Thirdly, don't underestimate the power of the high ground. This advice has reigned supreme in strategic battle plans since time immemorial. Elevation has always held a certain prestige in the annals of tactical warfare, and for good reason. When you are perched atop a hill or a ridge, the entirety of the landscape unfolds before you like a grand tapestry that holds the key to victory. The ground beneath your boots holds a certain sense of authority, a silent promise of the advantage it affords you. Imagine for a moment that you're standing on a plane surface with your enemy approaching from various directions. Your vision is limited, your scope for strategic planning hindered. Now transplant yourself onto an elevated terrain. Suddenly you have the upper hand, quite literally. The battlefield stretches out beneath you, revealing the positions of your opponents in crystal clear detail. The beauty of height is that it is not just a physical advantage, it is a psychological one. Your opponents, looking up at you, feel an inherent disadvantage, a sense of looming defeat. They are in your line of sight, but you are not in theirs. You can predict their moves, plan your attacks with a level of precision that is simply unattainable when on level ground. Subtle shifts in positioning, the slightest change in your opponent's strategy. Such details become remarkably clear from an elevated standpoint. You can observe, analyze, and strategize in peace without the fear of being blindsided. It allows you to take a step back, to see the bigger picture, to understand the pattern that the chaos of the battlefield follows. It makes it easier for you to spot enemies and plan your next move. Next, always be on the move. This isn't just a suggestion, no, it's an important strategy to keep in mind in the throes of the game. Picture yourself on the battlefield, the ground beneath you teeming with the peril of the unknown. Being stationary, staying rooted to one spot, it's the equivalent of painting a bullseye on your own back. Is that what you want? To be an easy target? Of course not. You're a warrior, a survivor, a tactician. You know that victory doesn't come to those who bask in their comfort zones, but to those who dare to venture out, who dare to explore the uncharted. Staying in one place for too long is akin to signing your own defeat. It makes you predictable, it makes you vulnerable. It allows your enemies to zero in on your location with ease, turning you into a sitting duck. But moving around, that's where the magic happens. There's something exhilarating about being on the move, about not knowing what you'll find around the next corner, about the suspense of the unknown. Moving around isn't just about evasion though, it's also about discovery. Every step you take could lead you to better gear. Every corner you turn could have the potential of revealing a hidden cache of valuable tools. The world is full of opportunities, but only if you're willing to seek them out. Remember, the map is your playground and your battlefield. Use it to your advantage. Keep moving, keep exploring, keep surviving. Moving around also increases your chances of finding better loot. Fifth, always have a plan for the storm. This is a critical part of survival and strategy. The storm, a relentless adversary, is always waiting in the wings, ready to strike with an unpredictable and unforgiving fury. It is the unseen enemy, the silent threat that lurks in the shadows, forever inescapable. Its power is as terrifying as it is fascinating, a confluence of all the elements at their most brutal and raw. Every gust of wind, every rumble of thunder, every flash of lightning, each drop of rain is a testament to its might, but like all things in nature, it too follows certain rules. It is an ever-present threat, an inherent danger that you must always be prepared to face and to conquer. It can catch you off guard if you're not careful, if you're not constantly vigilant and ready for its onslaught. It can be your ultimate downfall, or it can be the catalyst that propels you to victory. To navigate through this landscape of danger, you must maintain an unwavering focus on the storm timer, your guide through the tempest. Paying attention to the storm timer isn't just useful, it's vital. It's the thin line that separates survival from disaster, the one thing that can give you a fighting chance against the storm's ferocity. It guides you, informs you, and enables you to take decisive action. It helps you chart your course and determine your destination. With every tick of the storm timer, you must plan your movements, strategizing each step, each action with careful thought and precision. You must adapt to the storm, learn to dance with it, even as you seek to evade its wrath. Always keep an eye on the storm timer and plan your movements accordingly. Sixth, don't ignore the sound cues. Fortnite is a game that heavily relies on sound. The sound of footsteps, gunshots, or a chest opening can give away an enemy's position. Lastly, play with a team if you can. Fortnite is a game that rewards teamwork. Playing with a squad can increase your chances of survival, as you can rely on your teammates for support. In summary, prioritizing survival, mastering building, taking the high ground, staying mobile, planning for the storm, paying attention to sound cues, and playing with a team are all strategies that can help you excel in Fortnite. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you play and implement these strategies, the better you'll get. So gear up, Drop in and may the odds be ever in your favor.